And now your local weather authority forecast.
A high pressure system is winning out across the basin. That's why we're seeing clearer skies, and that's why we'll see even hotter air this afternoon. But starting off very mild and a bit humid this morning. This is a live look at the tall city early on your Thursday morning. Still dark out there. We're under night vision. That's why we're seeing that black and white color. City lights not highlighting the wispy whites. The dark skies, the black skies, indicating the very clear skies. But the city lights, if you look closely enough, are highlighting a little bit of the humidity, the water vapor, the moisture in the lower levels of the atmosphere that will give way to drier air this afternoon. Speaking of the moisture that we have been seeing, satellite and radar did show that we did have some thunderstorms that popped up yesterday in the Davis Mountains. They have since drifted off to the south and west. It's a courtesy of a strengthening high pressure system that is circulating in a clockwise fashion. Those clouds and that rain activity well west of us now, even west of El Paso. Very clear skies right now, and also temperatures above normal because of southerly winds currently sitting at 77 in Midland, Odessa, Fort Stockton, Big Spring, Snyder, and also in Seminole. So uniform temperatures in the northern parts of the basin. 69 right now in Alpine, likely in the 60s in Marfa where we don't have an observation, and also in Pine Springs and the Guadalupe Pass. But temperatures generally in the mid to upper 70s this morning. A little bit cooler in Carlsbad and Hobbs in the lower 70s. Pine Springs and Marfa sitting in the lower 70s or mid to upper 60s. Eventually warming up into the mid to upper 80s and low to mid 90s from Pine Springs, Van Horn into Marfa and Alpine. Meanwhile, above 100 for the rest of the basin, right around 102, close to 103 from Midland, Odessa to Big Spring, close to 105 in places like Pecos, 103, 104 in Presidio, maybe even close to 105 in parts of the Rio Grande, extending into Dryden. Maybe I think will be a little bit cooler because of the uptick in humidity. Now, speaking of the triple-digit heat that we've been seeing, 2011, by the way, we had 65 days of temperatures at or above 100 in the tall city. This year, 54. That beats what we saw in 1964 at 52 days. So we previously, earlier this week, beat the #2 spot in terms of the amount of triple-digit days in a single year. 1964, again, 52 days. This year, 54 days. And today, I think we'll likely reach above 100. And if we reach 102, we'll tie a daily record high temperature set back in 2012. Very sunny and hot either way at 102. Low temperature this morning, 75. So dropping a little bit more this morning. Southeasterly winds heating things up, but also keeping the humidity this morning before drying out for most areas this afternoon. But in the Davis Mountains, once again, a few thunderstorms may pop up. Also just north and west of Carlsbad and Hobbs. That monsoonal moisture is starting to creep a little bit eastward overnight in northern areas of the basin and also in southern areas where some clouds may start to creep in closer to the Rio Grande, but most areas remain free from rain. Mostly clear skies in the 80s, very mild with winds dying down from the south-southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Starting off a little bit humid tomorrow morning, but heating up and drying out tomorrow afternoon. Very sunny, heating up to 102 by 3 p.m. Very sunny and hot if you guys are picking up those kiddos from school, and even hotter by tomorrow afternoon. 102 today, 104 tomorrow, remaining hot this weekend, but a bigger weather pattern change providing the much cooler and more humid trend, stormy weather more likely.